The Balkans have always been a powder keg, but before the trenches of the Western Front engulfed Europe, it was here that the spark that set the world ablaze exploded. A small country, exhausted by constant wars, faces one of the most powerful empires on the planet. Serbia is faced with armies with more men, more guns, and almost inexhaustible resources. And yet, the world was shocked when the Serbian army not only survived, but struck some of the first heavy blows against the Central Powers. But victories come at a price. What follows is one of the cruelest tragedies of World War I, a retreat through the frozen Albanian Alps, hunger, disease, death, and a people literally disappearing along the roads of the Balkans. And yet Serbia does not give up. Today we will follow how a small Balkan state becomes a key factor in the victory of the Entente, why the Serbian army is considered one of the most resilient forces in the war, and how the price of this victory changes the Balkans forever. Serbia, a landlocked country in Southeast Europe, played a fascinating and often overlooked role in World War I. It became an important Allied factor, managing to resist no less than 3 coordinated invasion attempts by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Although ultimately crushed by the combined German, Austro-Hungarian, and Bulgarian forces, a dramatic retreat through the Albanian Alps ensured that the Serbian army would survive and continue to fight. This was what would later help secure the Serbian victory. To understand the Serbian experience in World War I, we need to go back to the years before the conflict itself. Serbia was located in one of the most explosive regions of Europe, where the balance of power was constantly shifting. The once mighty Ottoman Empire was in decline, and the Balkan states yearned for more territory and complete independence. This included Greece, Serbia, Bulgaria, and Montenegro, which formed the Balkan League in 1912 to confront the Ottomans. In the First Balkan War, the alliance succeeded in pushing the Ottoman Empire out of almost all of its European possessions and significantly expanded its territory. Serbia acquired lands in present-day Kosovo, North Macedonia, and the areas near Montenegro. During the Second Balkan War, Bulgaria was defeated by a new alliance. But along with the territorial gains came heavy losses. Serbia suffered approximately 80,000 casualties and deaths in the two conflicts. This had a devastating impact on the readiness of the army on the eve of a new war. In addition to the struggle with the Ottoman Empire, Serbia increasingly clashed with Austria-Hungary. Tensions between the two countries were constantly growing, especially after the annexation of Bosnia by Austria-Hungary in 1908 and the creation of the Albanian state in 1912, which deprived Serbia of access to the Adriatic Sea. In Belgrade, these actions were perceived as a serious provocation. It was this tension that led directly to the outbreak of World War I, when Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated in Sarajevo. After the death of the heir to the throne, Austria-Hungary received the necessary pretext, and on July 28, 1914, it declared war on Serbia. Thus began the global conflict that would shake the world for the next 4 years. For many in Serbia, Austria-Hungary was an aggressor, a multinational empire dominated by Austria and Hungary that controlled numerous South Slavic peoples. Although the Serbian army was exhausted after the Balkan Wars, it was far from broken. After rapid mobilization, Serbia managed to muster over 400,000 men, one of the highest mobilization rates among any European power. However, weapons and ammunition were insufficient. Serbia depended on supplies from France and Russia. In the field of field artillery, for example, the Austro-Hungarians outnumbered the Serbs by almost twofold. The first Austro-Hungarian invasion began on August 12th. The attack came from the north and west, but the Serbian defenders knew the rugged terrain well, and this gave them a huge advantage. The campaign culminated in the Battle of Ser, where the two armies clashed in a massive battle among the mountain villages. Nearly 400,000 soldiers participated in the battle. The result was a decisive Serbian victory. The Austro-Hungarian forces were forced to retreat in chaos, and many soldiers drowned while trying to cross the Drina River. This was the first Allied victory of the entire war. It was here that some of the first aircraft of the conflict were used. Serbia's respite was short-lived, however. Austria-Hungary regrouped and launched a second invasion across the Drina River in September. Fierce trench fighting reminiscent of the Western Front ensued. The losses were enormous, between 30 and 40,000 people on each side. Although Serbia managed to stop the offensive, the enemy was already holding positions on Serbian territory. This led to a third invasion attempt in October 1914. This time, the Austro-Hungarians pushed deep into the country and even captured Belgrade in early December. But the Serbian army mounted a powerful counteroffensive and once again pushed the enemy out of the country. 3 successive invasions were repelled despite inferior weapons and limited resources. However, the German High Command refused to accept Serbian resistance. In addition to the destruction of Serbia, the Central Powers also wanted a land route to the Ottoman Empire. In October 1915, German and Austro-Hungarian forces launched a new large-scale invasion from the north and west. Bulgaria also joined the war against Serbia on October 11th. This made the Serbian position almost impossible. At the end of November, the Serbian command made a dramatic decision: a complete withdrawal through the Albanian Alps to the Adriatic coast. This was not a surrender, but a desperate attempt to save the army so that it could continue the fight. What followed was one of the most brutal campaigns in the history of warfare. Hundreds of thousands of soldiers and civilians crossed frozen mountains, tormented by hunger, disease, lack of food, and constant attacks. Nearly 80,000 soldiers and about 160,000 civilians died during the retreat. This nightmare went down in history as the Great Retreat. Nevertheless, approximately 120,000 Serbian soldiers reached the Albanian coast and were evacuated to the island of Corfu. There, the Serbian army was rebuilt. Over 110,000 fighters were once again ready for war and sent to the Macedonian front, where the Allies were trying to break through the lines of the Central Powers. Namely, Serbian units played a key role in the breakthrough at Dobro Pole in September 1918. Together with French and Greek forces, they shattered the Bulgarian positions, which had been almost unchanged since 1915. This breakthrough led to the capitulation of Bulgaria and marked the beginning of the liberation of Serbia. In addition, the Balkan front held back significant Central Power forces that could otherwise have been transferred to the Western Front against the British, French, and Americans. Serbia paid a terrible price for the war. Over 1,200,000 soldiers and civilians died, approximately 28% of the country's population. It was a demographic shock whose effects were felt for generations. But thanks to its alliance with the Entente and its key role in the Balkans, Serbia emerged from the war as a significantly stronger regional power. In December 1918, the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes was established. This united numerous South Slavic territories into a single state, the dream of Serbian nationalists since the 19th century. This kingdom would later become known as Yugoslavia and would exist in various forms over the following decades. Thus, despite enormous losses and suffering, Serbia emerged from World War I not only surviving, but also transformed into a key power in the Balkans. The history of Serbia in World War I is a story of a people that survived against all odds. A small country, faced with far more powerful armies, managed not only to resist, but also to become one of the symbols of resistance throughout the war. The price, however, was horrific. Hundreds of thousands dead, cities destroyed, and an entire generation lost in the flames of conflict. But it was through these tragedies that the new map of the Balkans and the future Yugoslavia was born. If you found this video interesting, subscribe to the channel. Here we tell the stories of empires, wars, and peoples that changed the world forever.